Hey guys, my name is Sidney, and for today's video, I thought long and hard about it, and I was going to do the best friend tag originally. But because things didn't work out, I've decided to come at you with something a little bit more inspirational this time. Today's video topic for the day is trying. Now, when I was younger, I had a hard time with not giving up. There were some things that if I was really good at it, I was very persistent and I excelled at it and I really kept trying. But when a challenge struck, I was so quick to give up. And I found that a lot of the times, me progressing and whatever it is that I was working at was based on my own attitude. Who would have thought, right? If I was having a hard time with something, I'd pretty much stay stagnant in that same place the entire time. For example, the one way I can relate to this is with diving. A lot of the times I would give up if I couldn't get the dive right away. Or if the dive was really scary, I would just give up on the dive. I really wouldn't try. This caused me in the first few years of my diving career to be pretty much at the same skill level I was since I had started. Granted, a lot of things changed because I was doing it all the time, so I got better at the little things. But as far as progressions and getting on the bigger dives, I stayed with the smaller dives because I was either too afraid and gave up on trying to learn a bigger dive, or just wouldn't try at all and therefore gave up. And although I'm only 17, as I've gotten older, I have come to realize that trying is one of the most important parts of life. If we simply give up when the road gets tough, then we're never going to get anywhere. There's going to be ups and downs all the time, so no matter what you do or how good you are at something, you're still going to have your bad days. At any skill level of anything you do, whether it's education, sports, music, any type of thing that you could possibly do, you're going to have your good days at it and you're going to have your bad days at it. And the thing is when you get to those bad days, you have to keep pushing forward. I saw this quote by Carmelita Jeter that said, "Doubt has killed more dreams than failure ever will." Aside from the advice that I've already given, one of the ways that I handle adversity is through music. So my advice to anybody who is struggling with anything that is goal related is to remember this quote by Pink from her song Try. It's, "Where there is desire, there's going to be a flame. And where there's a flame, someone's bound to get burned. But just because it burns doesn't mean you're gonna die. You have to get up and try." That quote has been my life for everything that I do. Even if I give up on some days, I'm going to be right back at it the next day. And if I fail that day, I'll be back at it the next time. I'll get all pumped up for it. And sometimes I don't follow through with what I thought in my mind, but I know, give it another try. Keep giving it a try and eventually you'll get there. It's important that when the road gets tough to keep your head high, because it always gets better. No matter what it is or no matter what happened, if you hurt yourself doing what you love and you're afraid to do it again, or if you just can't figure out that problem in front of you, all you have to do is keep persevering. Eventually you'll get it, and then you'll get the next one, and the next one. You're gonna get better at it, or you'll get more comfortable at it. The fear will go away, or the frustration will go away due to whatever the problem was. One of the things that saddens me the most is when I see someone give up. Or with myself. Sometimes I look back at situations that may have happened in practice the day before, and I'll be upset that I just didn't go for it. Because when I look at it, I know I could have done it. I let fear get in the way, and I gave up. And there's gonna be some times where on a day, we will give up. And if you give up on that day, there's no need to sweat it, because every day is a new day. One of my favorite songs is, "If today was your last day." Try to live every day as if today was your last day. I know this video sounds so cliche, but the reality is when I heard that quote from Carmelita Jeter, I did realize that most of the people out there who have had big goals and dreams, that have struggled with them, they didn't fail because of failure. They didn't lose because they didn't have the ability to do it. They probably lost because they gave up. They weren't willing to try hard enough. They didn't believe in themselves. And you have to believe in yourself. Confidence is the #1 thing in my book. One of the first things that I learned in flight school is that if you run before the wind, you can't take off. You have to turn into the wind. You have to face it. It's the thing that we push against that's the thing that lifts us up. So when I thought about that, I realized that every challenge that we have is a chance to show that even when faced with a hard time or adversity, that we still can keep climbing, reaching, and succeed. I'm gonna cut this video off here. I don't want it to get too long of me just rambling on and on about not giving up. But the moral of the story is, no matter what you're going through now, realize it's only temporary and that it will get better. If you're at your peak of your game, then keep going, stay strong, and when adversity hits, keep pushing through it, because you've gotten this far. think back to where you started. If you're an education person, think back to when you started mathematics and how hard adding and subtracting is, and how we're like multiplying quadratic equations or whatever now. Or if it's with sports, think about how bad you were when you first started playing. I know we all have those videos no matter what sport where we look at our form or technique and just like, that was me. Or if you're a music person, look back at what your music sounded like way back when you started and how good it's gotten now. If you keep trying, it will only get better. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. Be sure to share this video with all your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to me already, be sure to hit that subscribe button at the top. My next video should come out in the next 2 days, and I have some surprise in store for you guys then. Again, don't forget to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. My name is Sidney Baker Green. See ya!